Welcome to Flink Forward Asia 2024.
Okay, hello everyone. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to breakout room 2 with Miss Sakarina. Saya mau cek dulu semangatnya ya. Kalau saya bilang semangat pagi, please say pagi, pagi, pagi. Okay? Do you understand? Alright, we try ya. Semangat pagi! Thank you, boleh tepuk tangan dulu buat kita semuanya. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I trust you enjoy your delightful lunch. And did anyone discover something interesting in our booth? Udah? Oh, foto-foto di booth. Okay, it's okay ya. Remember to take your opportunity to discover our amazing partner booths if you haven't already. There is a feedback form at the end of this breakout session that to be filled out. It can be exchanged for merchandise at the end of breakout session. Now, we will now begin our first presentation of this afternoon about building a real-time data warehouse with Flink and OceanBase. So now I will invite Mr. Charlie Yang, CTO OceanBase. Give applause to Mr. Charlie Yang. Hello, Charlie Yang. You have 30 minutes for this presentation. 30 minutes.
30 minutes, that's good.
Thank you.
Selamat siang. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Yeah. Including Dana. You should be very familiar with Dana. Almost the number one payment company in Indonesia and GoTo. And when you use Gojek, the underlying service, part of the underlying service are supported by OceanBase. And we are expanding business in Southeast Asia, including Indonesia, and I think we will be used by more and more customers here. And OceanBase is the leading distributed database for hybrid workloads with the data volume from hundreds of gigabytes to 1 petabyte. So I think you are already familiar with Oracle. So Oracle is very powerful in the scenario with the data volume from like 100 megabytes to 1 terabyte. But Oracle is a monolithic database. So when the data volume become larger and when the concurrency become higher, Oracle cannot handle so large volume data and large concurrency requests. So we need OceanBase as a distributed database. When your data is from like hundreds of gigabytes to 1 petabyte, OceanBase is the best database, even compared with Oracle and the other databases. And the OceanBase is developed from 2010, from scratch by Undergroup. We have been more than 14 years. OceanBase is cloud agnostic. We can support most popular public cloud, including GCP, AWS, Alibaba Cloud, and Huawei Cloud, and also some also on-premise deployment and hybrid cloud. And we have already used by more than 2,000 brands, including Alipay, including Dana, including GoTo, including Gcash, which is the largest e-wallet in Philippines, and also Haidilao Hotpot, Starbucks, Chip.com, and so on. And it's a distributed database, so it's highly scalable. One cluster can support more than 1,000 OceanBase database servers, and we achieved top 3 ranking both for TPCC and TPCH benchmark. You know, TPCC is the benchmark of database for OLTP, online transaction processing, and TPCH is the benchmark for OLAP, online analytical processes such as reporting, data warehouse, and so on. So we can achieve zero RPO equals zero data loss. What does it mean? It means that in case of failure, no matter machine failure, or even IDC failure, or even the city crash totally, maybe power off, maybe have some like earthquake, although it's unfortunately, but even in this extreme scenario, OceanBase can recover automatically, less than 10 seconds without any data loss. And we can support HCAP. It means that we can use one OceanBase database to support both online transaction processing and online analytical processing, including transaction processing, pay, chain, and also online reporting and so on, data warehouse and so on. And we can also support both single workload and AI workload in one unified database. And OceanBase is much cost effective. When your data volume is from like hundreds of gigabytes to 1 petabyte, the cost of OceanBase is much lower compared to traditional database, including Oracle. OceanBase, we can reduce storage cost by 70% to 90%, and we have some technology like multi-tenancy to help our user to maximize our utilization, so the cost is even much less. So we block both the TPCC and TPCH record. In 2020 and 2021, we broke the TPCC official world record twice, and the performance, that is the TPMC of TPCC benchmark, is about 20 times compared to Oracle. And in 2021, we broke the TPCH record. So we use one unified engine to block both the TPCC and TPCH record. And OceanBase is the only one database to use one unified engine to handle both kinds of different workloads. And OceanBase is trusted by industry leaders, including Gartner, Forrester, and IDC. Gartner marks OceanBase as Asia Pacific APAC Customer's Choice in 2023. And from the Forrester report, we can see that OceanBase can deliver a compelling 280% ROI compared to all our other competitors. And OceanBase is also recognized by IDC as the leader in China Distributed Relational Database in 2023. So we are trusted by 2,000 brands globally, including lots of brands in mainland China and also lots of brands in Southeast Asia. In banking area, there are in total 135 regional banks with asset size more than 15 billion USD in China mainland. And 100 of them, that is for about 70% of them, has chosen OceanBase in their mission critical business, including ICBC. I have seen just ICBC opposite our this room, right? ICBC is the largest bank in the world. And there are in total 6 state-owned banks with asset size more than 150 billion USD in mainland China, and 5 of them has chosen OceanBase. And we have also used the Vanguard global bank, that is HSBC. HSBC is very popular even here. And in other industries, 70% of top insurance companies, they are choosing OceanBase in their mission critical workloads. And also, all of our telecom service providers in mainland China, including the largest telecom service provider, China Mobile, China Telecom, and so on, they are also using OceanBase in mission critical workloads. And also transportation, logistics, manufacturing, Intel, retail, and so on. I can show you a figure at first. You know that the peak traffic of Visa is for about 64,000 transactions per second, TPS, 64,000. While the peak traffic of Alipay on Double 11 Day is for about 544,000 TPS, which is more than 8 times compared to Visa. How can we handle this high volume transaction? The reason is because we have OceanBase. It's a scalable database. And OceanBase has been used by Alipay in all mission critical applications, including trade, payment, accounting, customer information, CIF, and also real-time data serving and so on. The peak performance is 61 million queries per second, and one cluster has more than 1,000 nodes, and one cluster has over 6 petabyte storage of data, and one table has more than 690 billion rows of data. So it's a very, very large table, and it can be supported by OceanBase with our scalability feature. And also we achieve RPO 0 until less than 10 seconds. It means that even one city crashes, maybe earthquake, the extreme scenario, OceanBase, the only paid service will not be affected. It can recover in less than 10 seconds without any data loss. So we are the only one database used in mission critical business to support city-level disaster recovery in the world. And Dana has been using OceanBase for more than 5 years. Norman is also our good friend, and 5 years ago, Dana has just 20 million users, but by now they have 200 million users, and the user base grows 10 times, and the architecture transitions from on-premise deployment to hybrid cloud deployment. And although the business grows 10 times, but with OceanBase we achieve smooth, the business is very smooth, we achieve seamless scaling, and that is zero downtime, zero data loss during the last 5 years. And Gcash is the #1 e-wallet in Philippines, and by using OceanBase in all their mission critical business, Gcash also achieved RPO equals 0, and the number of connections supported by OceanBase is 10 times compared to the original database, that is MySQL. And also, by using OceanBase, we can save TCO by 40%, and the data storage saved 70%. So from the governance inside, what has driven the fastest growing database companies, including real-time analytics, cloud, multimodal, open source, I totally agree with governance opinion. At first, OceanBase is designed to be a OLTP database to serve transaction processing, but we find more and more users also use OceanBase in other scenarios, including OLAP and also AI, multimodal, and so on. So the architecture of OceanBase also evolves from distributed OLTP to all-in-one converged database, to using one unified system to handle OLTP, real-time OLAP, AI, and so on. And we need all-in-one storage engine, all-in-one transaction engine, all-in-one SQL engine, all-in-one multimodal, and multi-cloud architecture. You know that databases are mainly used in two scenarios, OLTP and OLAP, and we want HTAP. We want one system to handle both OLTP and OLAP workload. There are two kinds of approaches to handle HTAP. The first approach is like two-cluster approach. We can use the primary cluster to handle OLTP workload and the secondary cluster to handle OLAP workload. And by using this architecture, we can use two different systems. Another approach is one cluster approach. Since OceanBase is a distributed database, so each partition of data has several replicas. So we can use some replica to handle OLTP and some replica to handle OLAP. By using the same cluster approach, there is no latency between OLTP and OLAP because only one system, and the cost is much lower compared to this two-system approach. Haidilao hot pot is a very, very popular hot pot in mainland China and also in Jakarta, right? Yeah, I just go to Haidilao hot pot 7 days ago. And Haidilao hot pot using OceanBase to handle that HTAP workload. Originally, they used two different systems to handle OLTP and OLAP independently. OLTP, they use MySQL, OLAP, and they use a database called analytic database. But that is latency between OLTP and OLAP, and two systems double cost. By migrating to OceanBase, we can use one unified system to achieve both OLTP and OLAP, and we can save TCO 50%, and also the analytic performance of OceanBase is 45% higher compared to the original analytic database. OceanBase, we can also support AI workload. There are two kinds of I meet lots of CTO, CIO, lots of companies, and they are always talking about AI, large language model. And when you talk about large language model, you will talk about vector database, right? There are two kinds of vector database. The first kind of vector database is a standalone vector database, and another kind of vector database is vector plug-in, integrated into general database. OceanBase is the second one. So by integrating the vector plug-in into our general database, not instead of standalone vector database, we can reuse the architecture, we reuse the infrastructure of our general database, including the all-in-one architecture of OceanBase, multi-cloud, high performance, low cost, and also we can just reuse the SQL language of our general database and just do some extension to make our SQL language to support the vector, right? And also we can reuse our ecosystem of general database. And this kind of approach can make our vector database much more cost-effective and much more stable compared to standalone vector database. And also, we can use our OceanBase to handle both SQL workload and AI workload in one unified system. By SQL plus AI capability, we can handle the hybrid search scenario. I can give you an example. For example, we want to recommend an Indonesian restaurant. For example, I want to recommend a very popular restaurant. That is within 500 meters, and the average span is less than 300, maybe not maybe $300, right? Yeah, and the rating score more than 4.5, and with good comments. If we want to achieve this hybrid search, you need GState data. 500 meters, we need GIS data, location data. You need structured data, like span, like radius score. We also need vector data. Like good comments, we need similarity search. So, we have two approaches. The first one is non-integrated AI data processing. We can use different databases to store different kinds of data. And when we want to do this kind of search, we need to search the different databases one by one. So it's very complicated for our developer, and also it's not efficient. By using our OceanBase hybrid search, we can use our SQL plus AI capability to use only one SQL language to achieve all kinds of search in one uniform method. So it's much easier and it's much better compared to the non-integrated AI data processing method. And also, OceanBase will have already cooperated with Flink for many years. Yeah. So we can use OceanBase plus Flink to achieve a lot of business, including real-time analytics. For example, we have a customer. Originally, they use lots of components, including HBase, including Kafka, including analytic database. So they need to store their data in HBase at first and use HBase CDC to pull the data to Kafka, and then use Flink to pull the data from Kafka to another analytic database. After we have OceanBase and our cooperation with Flink, we can use one unified system to replace the HBase, Kafka, and ETL. So we can use only one database and Flink to pull data from Kafka, and then use OceanBase to deal with all kinds of workloads. And then the overall processing time is reduced from about 20 seconds to just 5 seconds, and we save 50% cost. And our developer is much easier. We don't need to maintain and develop HBase CDC tools independently, right? We can also use OceanBase plus Flink to build our real-time OLAP application. So You know that the traditional OLAP system, for example, we may have teledata, may have grid plan. I think they are very powerful in OLAP, big query processing, and they are very powerful in batch loading, batch processing, but they don't have the capability to handle real-time writing, real-time serving. By using OceanBase plus Flink, we can not only handle batch processing, we can not only handle big query, we can also handle real-time serving and real-time writing. This is a real-time OLAP database. So OceanBase, our newest version called version 4.0, we can provide low column storage, and also column storage, and we have vectorized engine, we have our new parallel execution engine, and our OLAP performance is much better, even compared to some standalone independent OLAP database. So we can use Flink plus OceanBase to integrate in one unified system to handle both OLTP and OLAP to achieve both batch processing and real-time processing in one unified system. In this picture, you can see that we can use our Flink CDC to pull data from the data source, for example, from MySQL, and then we can write our data by real-time or by batch mode, and then the data is written to our OceanBase and is processed layer by layer. The original layer is stored in column format, and then we have several materialized views. Each view we can store it by column store, and finally we will get a serving layer, and serving layer may be in low storage format. So, and all these kind of process, we can use our Flink JDBC, Flink ETL to help us to convert, materialize the view one by one. So I think this integrated system is very, very good to make our OLAP system from batch mode to real time. What's next? OceanBase will have three kinds of capability. For OLTP, we have already handled lots of mission critical workloads, and we have more than 2,000 customers. Most of them are OLTP, mission critical workload. And what we need to do is to make our OceanBase even more cost effective, especially on public cloud. We need to support some features like serverless. We need to make it much more scalable. We need to support some much cheaper storage and so on. For OLAP, we need to improve our performance continually, especially our import performance and big query performance. I think we still need a little time to improve our OLAP performance, and we also need to support lakehouse. Yeah. And for AI workload, we need to improve our search performance and reduce cost. OceanBase has already been used by lots of customers as vector database. Yeah. But the performance we still need some time to make it even better. And we need to adopt to more AI ecosystem. You know, AI is a relatively new area, so the ecosystem is also very new. So we need to evolve with the AI system continually. So our OceanBase is a unified database as one unified database to solve 80% of all kinds of workload, including OLTP, online transaction processing workload, OLAP, real-time analytical processing, multimodal like key value processing, document processing, AI, all kinds of workload. As long as you need real-time processing needs, or you want to reduce your cost and your data volume is a little higher. For example, your data is from hundreds of gigabytes to 1 petabyte. As long as your data is in this level, Oracle is not the best database. OceanBase is the best database in the world. So it's a total solution. You can And also, although it's a distributed database, but do not be afraid. Yeah, it's very easy to migrate from your original database to OceanBase. If you use original monolithic database or use other database, you want to migrate to OceanBase, we have tools. We have Flink, right? We have Flink to pull data from the original data, legacy, the existing system to OceanBase. We also have our own tools, like OceanBase migration service tools to migrate from the original database to OceanBase. And for our user, you just need one click. Yeah, our tool will migrate data, migrate schema for you, and do data verification and to switch workload, cut over all kinds of things for you. All you need is one click. So don't be afraid. Even although OceanBase is very, very powerful in the data volume from hundreds of gigabytes to 1 petabyte, but it's still very easier for you. So this is all I want to talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chang.